So it gives me a great deal of pleasure to be here because I also happen to be, aside from Latin, an artist in my, at least in my mind. I write a lot, so that's my contribution to the arts. So I want to congratulate you again, CG, because you continue to shine here in the DMV area. And we really look forward to continuing this kind of presentation today and to enjoy the presence of all artists, but of course, Bahamians in particular. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm a little overwhelmed this evening because when we started this office, this was the vision we had. We envisioned that the office would be the centerpiece of our Bahamian artists who came and gave them an opportunity in a house to be able to display their work so that people would learn who we are, where we are from, and what it really means to be a Bahamian. And so we're so honored. We are so honored, Katrina and Michael, that you've come to our space, the Bahamas. So welcome to the Commonwealth of the Bahamas in Washington, D.C.
Thank you.
That's the first thing. Thank you. But we want to make a commitment to you that we want to continue to partner as you continue to develop this project. I sat in the room then, I was so moved by the display of what this is going to mean, not only to the Bahamas, but to Long Island. Wow, we have so much to offer, and we have this awesome opportunity of doing that. And so I say to you that I want to continue to partner. I have some ideas that are floating, but I need to speak to the person first before I'm able to commit them. So over the next few weeks,
Okay.
you're definitely going to hear from us. We have some friends that would love to partner with you as we be able to get this project off the ground. But you know, none of this would have been possible. While I have wonderful ideas, I'm so blessed that I probably have some of the most wonderful Bahamians to work with. And my poor secretary, she says I never give her a moment of peace. And so I really want to thank Debbie. I really want to thank her. She begs me sometimes to slow down. Don't do no more projects, CG. But I appreciate her support. So we thank you so much. This is an honor to see the love as I listened to you on the video and you talk about the love for Long Island and what this will mean to Long Island really moved me and made me realize that we are all a part of this development. And often we forget, Michael, the Bahamas is one generation old. There's so many facets of our country's development that has not yet been developed yet, waiting on young people and creative persons to come in to make it happen. And so we're so happy that we're going to be a part of the next generation as they begin to develop. So welcome. Once again, welcome. And thank you all for coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for spending your Thursday evening with us. We really appreciate it. So I'm just going to add to what's already been said so far. So you've already been hearing about Long Island. I'm sure if you've watched that video in the back, you know that I'm from Long Island. And we Long Islanders are quite patriotic. There you go. Always represented. Always represented. And always the loudest, I might add. So we're here to celebrate the launch of our scholarship program. And the scholarship program, if you've been reading any of the material here, and especially this video, I did not realize that Brian and Blair had shot that much footage of me teaching. And I also realize now what my students mean when they say I give them looks. I now can see the looks.
I cut out most of the looks.
So when we decided that this would be given to a Family Island student, for those of you who have visited the Bahamas, who live in the Bahamas, you know that Nassau has about 2/3 of the population. That's where most of the industry is, most of the people are, and the other islands are relatively underdeveloped and lacking an opportunity for young people who want to do more. So I was thinking about my history of Long Island. This is a conversation Michael and I were having today. Every year, since I can remember, since I was a student, there has been at least one Long Island student enrolled in the art program at the College of the Bahamas. So that says a lot about the strong cultural integrity of that community. It also says a lot about the art program at Angier Major High School, where most of these students come from. And this is not the only island that has students coming in to the college to study art. So we decided that we wanted to help them. We decided that we would help try to give them more of a chance to follow their dreams, to study the arts, and not just the visual arts, all arts, writing included, because we love them all. And not just at the College of the Bahamas, but also abroad, because we understand that many of them want to spread their wings and fly much further and much higher than some of us have ever flown. And we want to be a part of facilitating that. So this is where this scholarship comes from, because we realize the Bahamas it's a small country, small population, but there is so much talent in that place, and you can see it when you go to Junkanoo, especially. I think that is one of the greatest expressions of the kind of talent you can find in that country. So we want those individuals who realize that they can make a living from this, they can be a part of developing the cultural industry, to get the training, the skills, and the knowledge that they need to come back and be a part of that. So we're really, really excited to launch this program. We're really excited to be talking about Long Island and what Exnihilo could mean to the island. And I think it's also important to remember that when we talk about Exnihilo in Long Island, we're not going to Long Island to be a savior. We're going there with the understanding that they have a strong cultural community, that they have a strong social dynamic. We just want to be a part of it. And we just want to make it more visible to the world. We want to invite other people to come in and participate. And we hope that once that happens, we can have so much buy-in from the community that Exnihilo just becomes a seamless part of what happens on that island. Thank you.
But I have to say that it brings tears to my eyes, because I feel so blessed that when Brian and I embarked on this project, we did not realize how welcoming your community would be to us. And that's one of the things that I think we fell in love with Long Island specifically. But then as the vision grew and we met Michael and Katrina and we expanded this great vision with their insights and with their, it made us humble, because, from our perspective, you don't go into another culture without, being humbled by that culture. And so, anyway, I just feel really blessed that you all have welcomed us and allowed us to be a part of your culture. And I'm really hoping that we can bring all of the visions of the initiatives you've seen tonight to complete fruition. We've got some great starts, and we've done some residency programs with some different artists, Bahamian artists as well, that we succeeded with in the College of the Bahamas. And so we're up and running, but we have so much more work to do. So I don't know, Brian, if you were going to introduce the fact that we do have an interesting little application back there. Do you want to do that? I'll let you do that, or should I do that? All right.
You're talking.
I get to talk. So we'd love it. We have a little game back there that you can participate in very simple ways for us. All you do is, if you can share your network, that's one of the ways. There are other ways. There's little cards that you can paste on the board and say, I want help with your project. It can be as simple as just sharing your network. It could be as simple as wanting to participate with the scholarship fund. It could be as simple as, well, you can take a look at the cards and contact us. So I'll let you play with that. We also have a wonderful DVD that is our gift to you. Thanking you for coming. Please take a look at that and take one home with you.